Hello, everybody, and welcome into the Season 23 tournament's semifinals. Um, One of the first of the semifinals matches. We got Machine and Spork tonight. And joining me in the comms booth is Joker. How you doing, man?
Good, Hank. Thanks for having me back again, man.
Yeah, so quite an exciting match we got going on. Spork, a quite, I would say, more aggressive-minded player. He typically doesn't. He typically tries to play for wins quite a bit. Versus Machine, who is, on the contrary, very, very defensive. Likes very control-heavy, micro-heavy books. Has very impressive micro skills. Something of a unstoppable force versus immovable object type matchup we got going on. So I'm really looking forward to this. But we are at top of the hour. We'll be starting shortly. Not sure. Both players are in the lobby and active, but they haven't made a lobby, so we're just waiting on that to happen so that they can start the match. Alright, there we go. Both players are indeed in the lobby, so we'll be starting very, very shortly. I believe both of them are just maybe booking a second, if they haven't yet. Yeah, expecting to see Spork pull out his Meteor Mix. Machine will probably go something like Pixies or maybe a mix of Monarchs and I've seen him pull out SS this tournament. I've also seen him play like just Myth and like Monarchs and stuff like that. It'll be interesting to see
Yeah,
what variant he goes for, but I expect Spork to stick with his Meteor Mix. It's given him a lot of
yeah.
success this tourney. Alright, so we'll be underway very shortly, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all having a fantastic evening, viewers from all around the world. Probably many of you are in NA, considering the time, or Australia, but wherever you are, we hope you'll enjoy the match. Um, Also, while we wait, I do want to inform you all, most likely we will have our second semifinals match tomorrow. It's not guaranteed scheduled, but it's very, very highly likely. No set time or anything like that yet. Most likely between Nev and DX, that'll be the other semifinals match. It will also be picked up for broadcast for sure. But yeah, we don't have a set time on it, and it's not 100% confirmed. It's just very highly likelihood of something you can look forward to.
Yeah, that match is going to be great.
So, Joker, who do you got between Spork Machine? What do you think the score is going to be?
Spork's pretty... Spork's been pretty dominant so far. My guess would be Spork, but it could go either way just because Machine, when he does play serious, like you said, he has super good micro, and that allows him more options, plays-wise. Okay, here we go.
Yep.
Machine with underground spawn.
Yeah, he's
Spork up top.
this
Not running
is
his meteor mix.
ooh, Spork switched it up for this. Very interesting.
Yeah, he did. So we're going to see two micro heavy players, one more offensive than the other, but they both love the detailed plays where plays are decided by a matter of pixels.
Yeah, they really
Machine
do.
with his F key spam, yep. Super necessary.
Sanctuary for Machine. Interesting. I don't think I've seen him bring
Yeah,
Sanctuary at all this tournament, actually.
that's, that's weird that he oh boy. Yeah, it's weird he didn't protection shield right away. sort of makes me think that he's running flightless.
Yeah, so some interesting details here with these spawns. Machine, of course, spawning pretty much trapped. I mean, not ideal, really. No opportunity for top control. Areas with the F key spam again. Yeah, it makes it a bit more difficult to set up. You have less space. Spork, on the other hand, just getting his flight prod out because he spawned at the top, so free top control for him. Would you say, Joker, that this is probably something Spork wants more so than anything?
Yeah, he likes to play. He controls space very well. That's sort of his MO. He controls space with Aura Tree, and this machine spawning down there kind of just did it for him. Although machine didn't try to go for protection shield, so it kind of makes me think that the tactics this game could be different.
Yeah, for sure.
Monarchs.
Yeah, there comes the Monarchs, one of his favorite spells.
I'm assuming Spork is running SS. Whenever he runs flight in high times, he usually does run shock shield. So machine having sanctuary, that could be bad news for Spork.
Yeah, Sanctuary is one of those things where it's like it makes SS matchups like a bit more favorable. It doesn't like hard counter it, I would say. I mean, maybe in low times for sure, but high times not that much really. If you position yourself like really well, you can deal with it. But
yeah, I mean, hopefully machine brought Ice Shield. You know, if he brought Ice Shield, that's sort of the determining factor whether or not you can sanctuary someone in midair.
For sure. So that is BFTP number 1. Not sure what he was trying to do. Oh, just to get an Acorn out. Makes sense.
Acorn. I'm not sure about that placement just because it's so close to where Spork can use a swarm and start taking the beehive spawn.
Yeah, it looks like he's either gonna... He's most likely gonna flash here.
Yeah, I would have maybe like summoned it in a safer spot.
Ah, okay, so never mind. He's just going to swarm ticket. Prevent it. Does that reach? Surely it reaches.
That reaches, yeah.
It doesn't look like he wants to risk it. Okay, he's using a BFTB for it. I don't know if that was necessary.
He doesn't want to lose his early tempo. He doesn't want to lose his early turns. Understandable.
And here comes the Pebble shot. Yep.
Super necessary. Doesn't detower. Okay, this is big. So if machine can get rid of that swarm without killing his beehive, that would be the biggest play right now.
Yeah, a bit difficult for him right now, considering the terrain.
Yeah.
He's trying to use Flutter here and whatnot. Just trying to like micro things out. Wants to maybe get the storm out of the way, but Spork with some pretty solid positioning here with the SS. And Machine's gonna run out of time. He's not gonna have the time to do it.
Harmony. Oh wow. What a play. Alright, so we kind of see what the style of the book Machine has. It's a minion. It's commonly referred to as minion cycling. So he's going to summon a bunch of minions. He's going to use Harmony every time it's up to get more minions out. And that Harmony will end up stopping his bees from dying. Like he just did.
Yep, now Spork's gonna have to commit entire tempo just to kill the bees if he wants. And
Yeah, and if he doesn't, they regain HP every turn, which is insane. I think I went over this last time.
it's a very, very strong spell, to put it bluntly.
How much? How much do they heal per turn? 15.
Yeah, I think it's 15. Enough
That's
to
insane,
outpace
dude.
Aura.
Yeah.
Spork opting to just set up, but
There it is.
Machine is just happy with us. I mean, he does not mind this
Yeah.
at all.
No, he's good. So if I'm Machine, I'm looking to my objectives, so to speak, are to absorb that swarm aura, keep my beehive alive. Let's see, I think he's gonna leave his beehive or his bees right there. Oh nope, he's gonna go take the swarm. Then if he had enough time, a good move would be to go up and Sanctuary Spork right now to get rid of his SS and Protection Shield.
Yeah, he could do that.
Hey.
I don't think he has the time to
Or-
now, but he could,
Forks the
in theory, do
gargoyle.
it.
Yep. See, I'm not sure about leaving the bees there, just because. I mean, maybe he could tree those. Yeah, tree that peg would be a good move. Breeding. No, that's not a good move.
And not the most useful bones. I don't think Spork really cares about losing a little bit of HP there.
No, he's just gonna keep stacking Protection Shield. Although that gargoyle is gonna give him issues too. That
Yeah,
gargoyle is more, and it's gonna gain 25 per turn.
yeah. At the moment, the gargoyle can't really get to Spork. Like this terrain at the top here, it's blocking it. I also think it can't fit through the tunnel. Maybe it can. Hard to say, but it definitely can't fit through like this top cloud area at the moment. The armor could free it in the future. But it's gonna be hard for
Alright.
Spork to engage into him.
Yeah. I think we're gonna see a pebble shot here from Spork onto the beehive.
Yeah, it looks like that's what he's setting up for. And exactly.
Right. He does kill it. Good job. Ooh. Nice.
We're getting through some F key swapping.
Now, if Machine has Acorn up, Acorning that swarm would be big. That's a lot of tempo.
Yeah, I think it's about one turn off. Maybe
Yeah.
two.
It's a little bit early to do it again. Rain, maybe? Ooh.
Monarch gonna get through with some fluttering. It's like he just wants to block off that spot. I don't know if he's trying to get through. Definitely does not fit.
Ooh.
So, ooh, okay,
That's
so
a good move.
yeah, he muds
That's a
it.
good move.
Even though it doesn't kill it,
Doesn't
it's
kill it.
even better.
Not killing it is better. That's right. So now Spork has to waste a turn killing it or trying to BFTP it out, which would be even more difficult.
Yeah,
That was a good
practically impossible. That is
move. Yeah.
that is a very good case for Machine. So now Spork
was
just
solid.
has dead minion slot till the swarm dies. Like you said, either he's have to waste a turn. He can maybe wait for the armor to kill it, but that's gonna be a long time.
Yeah. Even pebble shotting down, killing it and detowering Machine isn't that great of a move because his gargoyle is going to be free if he does that.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's very difficult for Spork to actually engage into Machine, the setup. He sort of just has to weather out the storm. Machine's gonna be able to set up whatever he wants for now.
You know, I've sort of been waiting for someone to take a book like this because it's so prevalent and grassy.
I've been hearing that it's been falling like out of favor a little bit in Grassy recently. I don't know if that's true.
I mean, it might fall out of favor, but it's. I don't think people actually like learn to deal with it. I think it's just like going out of style.
Yeah, flavor of the month type of thing.
Right. Okay, so machine. How much HP does he have? 232. He's still got an HP.
Yeah, he lost a little bit of HP from Harmony, I believe. But
Yeah.
other than that,
So when you harmony and you're in a tower, I don't think that harmony shares your HP with your minions when you're in tower. I think it only shares it among untowered personnel on your side. I used to run into this problem where I would harmony and summon something in a tower, and that thing would die, and I would take a lot of damage. And I was sort of like taken aback, surprised.
Machine is going for it, but he doesn't get
Nope.
the BFTP. I mean, of course, it's enough to get his Monarchs out, but that's about the extent.
Pegasus is scrapped though. Yeah. Nice.
That might indicate to us that he really does have Ice Shield. If he's going for like a play this aggressive, he's a very defensive player. It might indicate that he saw an opportunity to get Sanctuary on Spork.
Ooh, there's the acorn. Nice.
Oh, the Peggy's free.
Yep. But Spork can't use his swarm to stop the beehive from spawning.
Yeah, he definitely can't.
Looks like he's gonna shock shield maybe.
Yeah, that's pretty much all he can do, and Machine's gonna remain trapped at least. Um, he'll need at least he would need 2 BFTPs in a turn to get out minimum, so Spork doesn't have to worry about Sanctuary right now.
I don't know. Look at see that little piece underneath the former acorn tree? Now look to the
Yeah,
left underneath of it. If you BFTPs that and jumps up, would Sanctuary reach that?
um,
That's a
I
tough
don't
one.
think so. But bad news for Spork is didn't actually kill the beehive.
Or he might be able to just BFTP up into the tree right there and get a Sanctuary off.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be just out of range, but we'll see. Oh, but he does get that off though.
Oh wow.
So Mushroom's gonna heal. All right, yeah, just flashing. The minion cycling continues, and
Yep.
Beehive's not gonna die.
Nope. This is turning out to be a good game.
Yeah, a
Good
bit
game so
slow,
far.
but more tactical.
Yeah.
So we're considering maybe trying to trap something with the peg, but yeah, he can't. Yeah, just get opting for a tree instead. And the arm has started, spawning on the right side. Gonna be a while before it starts affecting our players, or like freeing the swarm over here, killing it passively, or anything like that though. So Monarchs can indeed fit through this crevice here, but Machine's gonna have to waste the time, like waste a turn untrapping himself. Probably just
Yeah.
gonna flash again. Yep.
Form that.
You might even have Swarm up right now, honestly.
Yeah. He can double that Monarch in the Beehive.
Hard to say. It might be one turn off. But if not, that's probably his best play right now.
Ooh, Pebble Shot maybe? Yeah.
Yeah, he just wants to go somewhere not so sanctable. Which I don't think that's gonna work, you know, for him. Like I think Machine's gonna probably go Ice Shield and Sanct. He's already lettering up. Definitely with BFTP he can fit through one area. But alright, it looks like he's not really committing to it. Yeah, Machine's gonna continue to play kind of safe here. Not really engaging this Spork, just summoning another guard. The only thing about this guard summon, both the guards are just trapped now, so... But on the other hand, Spork can't really do any damage. I mean, he can't reach the Monarch because a static ball just spawned thanks to the Arma. So BFTP is not possible. In fact, he can't even get... Okay, he does get the Swarm through at least, but that's about the extent he'll be able to do. Imagine either Swarm or Prot here. Goes for DK. Okay. So that's his, probably his main win con spell then, would you say? DK?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's probably running like generic, you know, Ice Shield, Pebble Shot, Dark Knight. I think I can visualize his book right now, but so if you're Machine in this scenario, what are you thinking?
Well, that BFTP is really bad news. Alright, he got bones off, that'll be fine for him. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think Machine minds it. As I mean, he sort of just bailed himself out with the bones, but if he didn't have that, would have been in trouble for sure. I will comment though. Okay, Spork just flashing out. I will comment though. It's an interesting. It's a bit more interesting with DK on this map because like. You get two of them. Spork getting it off this early is probably, you know, what he wants. Do you happen to know if Machine has, like, anything... like, most probably, because I think you've experienced, like, his minion cycling type books a bit more than I have. Is there really anything that he can use to take advantage of the Arma? Like
Not with
anything?
minion cycling books.
Fair
The
enough.
main thing with those books is like you're kind of putting the responsibility of pushing the game forward on the other player. Because you build up so much of a passive advantage with bees. Like obviously you see someone cast Acorn, the first thing that goes through your head is how do I kill it next turn? You don't want to let bees sit there because they're very snowbally, right?
Yeah.
See, look, he's doing it right now. And the same goes for Gargoyle. It's like you could call it like a snowball book. And I don't mean that literally. I mean it like all your minions do is get stronger over time. And with this Armageddon, how it digs downwards, it benefits the player to play defensively and not really like I was worried for Machine there for a second. Because it looked like he wanted to BFTP up, ladder, Sanctuary Spork. It doesn't really behoove you to push the game like that when you have a slow book like Machines.
Yeah.
You don't want to push the game forward too fast. Because he doesn't have that much of an advantage. I'd say he's actually at a disadvantage right now. You kind of want to wait for the map to dissolve a little bit, get your gargoyles out, and then you start doing damage from there. Like make your bees super hard to hit, but make them able to like traverse the land. Like right now, Machine can probably summon bees and get them through that hole, I think.
Yeah, something to note, by the way, Machine is out of BFTPs. Spork could maybe use that to his advantage. Yeah, he's used all 4 now.
Dang.
He'll have them back up in about 10 turns, but that's a while. So
What's he doing here? I'd stay away from that swarm.
yeah, interesting. I'm not sure what his idea is. I think he's maybe okay. Just blocking the
That's a
peg.
good move. Nice.
Yep,
Nice,
and
dude. The aura moved it up. Every time aura takes on Undead Pegasus, it moves it up a little bit. So you put that life dew right over it. Full life dew, I think, does 40 damage if all the water droplets hit. That was a good move.
yeah, very good, very smart play, and now Spork no longer has an undead peg.
Yeah, and it took him, how many turns to make that, right?
But quite a few.
Yeah. So Spork is falling behind on turns. I mean, he still has Dark Knight, which is always going to be a threat as long as it's that high of HP. I'm kind of wondering, does Machine have like Mega Boulder, Spear? Spear's one we see with these minion cycle books a lot. Because Spear is also very snowbally, right? Spear benefits from longer games.
Yeah, he hasn't shown any indication of using it, but
So I think he's vulnerable to a Sanctuary right there. I think it's bait. I think it's bait though. Spork wants that to happen.
There's a pixel there, so it makes it risky. If the Sanctuary doesn't work, then it could be very bad.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I think Spork's gonna be. Oh, nice.
Let's get it. All right.
Super close.
There is one problem with this, though.
What is it?
The acorn tree's gonna regen. So.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be trapped in it. That's cool.
He's not, I don't think he's gonna be trapped in it because he's gonna be on the other side. But like.
Spork's gonna watch this, dude. Spork's gonna pebble him right into it. He's gonna make him land on that other side. I know Spork sees it. This is a very Sporky move right here.
Yeah, potentially.
Till he'll be trapped, and then he'll be 1, Ooh! Ooh, looks like you were right. I thought he was going to land both pebble shots and land on that little lip right there, and then this tree was going to spawn on top of him.
Oh, I think to do that, he would have had to move to the right and then pebble.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, just to knock Joker, not to knock Machine over, to the other side, but.
Yeah. I don't know about leaving those gargoyles there. One
Yeah.
charge from the Dark Knight is certain death for either one of those I mean, maybe not the top one. That'd be kind of a difficult one, but definitely the bottom one.
I think he could get the top one if he charges from there in particular. Like from
Top of
top
the
of the
tree.
acorn tree, yeah. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
he would kill, it would kill it. Something to
Alright,
note, the Arma is digging to Machine now, so
Yep.
this dead slot Swarm is gonna be free soon. And
Yep, Spork will have.
Spork is gonna be able to summon another one.
So 9 more turns, and Spork will have his second Dark Knight available.
Okay, Spork is separating some space, and yep, Swarm's dead. So now Machine's cut off from the gargoyles completely, and basically Spork could bring his ZK down and just pick which one he wants to kill first.
Yeah.
I imagine he'd probably go for the top one because if he does the bottom one, DK
know
might
if
get a
Machine
bit
knows this.
stuck.
Tree actually falls if you flash under it. If you go next to the tree and extend flash down, it would fall and it would open up that space.
Oh, he went for the bones, but it didn't do anything.
Flew away.
Yeah.
Do those clouds, do they blow stuff away like Blizzard?
They do, yep.
Oh, wow.
And that's exactly what happened. Oh, okay, Spork is moving the DK around this way.
Yeah, he wants that acid rain to dig down.
Yeah, he's gonna have to do quite a bit of micro here. Does get it.
Oh, is he just gonna go in the hole and go for the dig? Yeah, he is. Super aggressive.
Doesn't quite fit the way he wants, but see if he goes for the gargoyle first.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does, and it doesn't kill
Ooh,
it.
doesn't kill it. Doesn't kill it. Wow. All right.
Now it is stuck, so
yeah. Oh, the heck?
yeah, morphing it.
Yeah.
But a BFTP
wasn't
just
really-
kills the gargoyle, so it's not a big deal, I think.
Yeah. I'm just worried for Machine's health is all.
Yeah, he doesn't have Sanctuary this
He's in
turn.
range.
Okay, there. That'll help.
Mushrooms, yeah. Acorn, maybe? I don't know. He's kind of in a tight spot. He needs to... Okay, so he does have Mud Ball. Alright. It's not terrible. Spork can just dig to him and probably do some good damage.
Oh, he can kill the gargoyle, an HP gargoyle with just the swarm. That's what he's gonna go for.
I don't know if that's necessarily better. Maybe he'll dig to the other gargoyle.
He could, yeah.
I don't know how much that would do for him, but yeah.
Gets an undead
Oh, wow.
gargoyle, yeah. But his DK gets stunned. I think he'll be okay with that, though.
Yeah, I don't think he's too worried about it.
Because this acid ray is gonna passively dig.
Yeah, he wants to keep that gargoyle alive, I think. What are we gonna see? Lob pebble shot, maybe? Alright.
As mentioned before, Machine has no BFTP, so even if he did have a way to somehow climb out without flight, he couldn't take advantage of this. But yeah, that acid rain is
Yeah.
coming for him.
He needs to get out of that hole. But he relies on Monarchs to do that. Maybe get Monarchs out?
That would be a
I would
start.
stand there.
The only
I would
issue is I
stand-
could see Spork doing something like shock bombing him.
Yeah. Plus, who knows how much that acid rain's gonna eat away next turn.
Yeah. Oh, just
Ooh.
lobbing Acorn.
Wow. Look at that. Actually, that'll section off the map.
Yeah, it was a very solid lob. Spork is just gonna be able to
Kill it with Swarm.
kill his swarm,
Yeah.
so he doesn't mind that, but still. The map sectioning aspect is quite significant.
Orc has great control right now, man. Oh, man.
I don't know if
He
that's what
stunned
he
his
wanted to
DK
do.
again.
Yeah, he
That's
stunned
not
it
good,
again.
man.
Yeah.
He
Now
could
he-
just drop a shock bomb in there from that height.
He could. I'm reckoning he'll probably summon another swarm.
Yeah.
Or go for maybe an SS. Looks like he's summoning a swarm with this positioning. And the gargoyle is now free. Took a lot of
Machine doesn't
damage,
like it.
but
Yep. Machine is not having a good time.
he's not enjoying this, no. I mean, okay, in all fairness, there's parts of the map he could TP to. It's just, do you really want to?
No. Teleporting now would it'd be like signing your own death warrant. Death sentence. Yeah, man, I don't know. He could like lob Mega Boulder and kill both those. Alright.
Just mudding again.
Yeah.
So, the other problem with this acorn, it's right under an acid rain, so it's probably gonna die passively. Even without the harmony. Just the acid rain might reach it. But Spork is going to try and kill it anyways. And doesn't.
Yeah, every little bit. You might as well, like, the swarms can't do anything else anyway.
Yeah.
Now, I'm curious what Spork's next move is. Just maybe like dig with Dark Knight.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
not
one
any problem with
possibility.
it. Send it. Double shot.
Yeah, pebbles are fine too.
Ooh, wow.
Gargoyle's still alive after that acid rain.
How does that work?
He's trying to get up, but thing is, you get up and then what? That's the
Yeah,
That's the
he
issue.
can't ladder. He can't Sanctuary Spork. He'd just be forced to like Mud Ball or something. You could boulder those. You could boulder the high danger minions. Save himself a little bit, but I don't know. Spork has 2 swarms out. He's unhittable. Definitely don't want to stand there. Alright.
That's gonna free the Dark Knight now.
Yep. Gargoyle's free. Spork is going to make sure it stays alive.
Yep, with 2 swarms, that'll make it easy. He doesn't mind that the morph is on cooldown anymore. He'll just heal the swarms, and I imagine. I mean, DK could kill the guard, but Rob, hard to say. Hard to say which he wants to focus on. Yeah, it can't fit, so anyway, he's gonna use DK on machine. Or he's gonna just Peps machine straight up.
Yep.
Yeah, using DK to block, that makes more sense.
Oh, wow.
Asterin almost killing the DK, but then the DK will be an undead, yeah. And Machine looks like he's on the run. Of course, that doesn't have flight in this book. So, only so far can actually run. Some good micro, though.
Fine bridge.
No way he has that shit, right?
No, I don't think so. He could drain that swarm, sink himself, and then teleport somewhere else. But, yeah, it looks like he's sort of out of moves here.
Spork might even, like, try to just, Okay, he goes for the DK first.
Hey, not a terrible move.
Yeah, he recognizes that he basically has to kill it, or else it's gonna kill him. DK doesn't care about the static ball. Sport going for Ice Shield, perhaps?
Yeah, or just like hit him with the gargoyle.
Yep, there it is. That'll trap Machine's gargoyle. That's the first reveal of Ice Shield we've had. But it was likely he had it in this book. Also to note, Machine might just get hit by the Acid Rain quite a bit.
Yeah, he will. Good play.
And yeah, Gargoyle's gonna take a swipe at him. Down to 103.
An acid rain will hit him for 9. Nice.
And Machine getting just chipped away here. Honestly, he might... What do you even do in this situation? It's very hard. There's no tower left. If he TPs, he's gonna get... Yeah, if he TPs, he's gonna die in another way.
It's pretty much game right now. It's just how long the game is gonna go on for. Spork has Dark Knight up in 2 turns.
Yep, he has SS up. He has Shock Bomb if he wants. I think the most Machine can prolong the game is if he TPs there. Spork will probably like swarm tick him a couple times in SS.
Yeah.
And that'll be like pretty much it. Prolong the game by a turn. he sees, especially the Acid Rain, definitely opens things up.
Yeah, minions like Swarm benefit from that. They fit through small holes.
Boy, I wonder... Looks like he's kind of going for a kill, but... Timer is not on his side. Swarm number 2.
Pebs.
He's SSing. Yep.
Nice.
I expected him to get SS off on Machine, actually, but never came to be.
Still no BFTP. Next turn.
Yep,
Dang.
needs one more turn. That's something I've noticed from Machine quite a bit. He uses his BFTPs very early.
Yeah.
But this time Spork is very much taking advantage of it. Yeah, he just blocks to buy time.
Oh wow, look at that. Acid Rain. That's game.
Wonder if Shock Bomb will go off next turn. He puts one through.
Oh, I was thinking like go right side and flash, but yeah.
We'll see. Not sure if the sack will go off, but even if it does, I mean, the most Machine could do is just tower to buy a turn. Or sink himself. Yep, there it is. Does it expire on this turn? It does, and... that is game. Spork taking game 1 of the semifinals.
Good game.
Yeah, slow and tactical, but Spork pushed for the win, and he did get it.
Yep.
Played that very nicely. I don't know if there was, I don't think he made like any major mistakes that game, to be honest.
No, Spork pretty much played a perfect game. Machine made a couple mistakes I noted, but it wasn't anything huge.
It was just like small things that built up over time, really, for him. Yeah. Let me the stores. So we'll be going into game 2 shortly, I believe. Okay, Spork said he just needs a very short intermission, few minutes. And then we'll be right on our way. But yeah, that was a dominant performance by Spork all around. I made pretty much no mistakes. Took advantage of Machine using BFTPs early, and yeah, didn't even get to turn 26. Looking at how the game started, I don't think even that was expected, honestly. But I mean, I was expecting personally game would go to turn to the 40s, maybe even 50s, but
That's quick.
yeah, quicker than a lot of games this tourney. What do you think What do you think those two are going to do to change up their books? Do you think Spork's going to change up his book at all to begin with? Going to game 2?
Probably not. I don't think so. Spork's he doesn't play unsafe books. If he does change it, it'll be to the Meteor mix. But that's a little more unsafe than what he's running right now.
I see. For Machine, what do you think he's gonna do? I mean, obviously we saw Minion Cycle, you know, he played it out, got, you know...
Machine does He does change books a lot, actually. I've noticed. So I expect a book change out of him.
Do you think he's going to go for something like Pixies or maybe something different?
Yeah, yeah, he might run Pixies.
Yeah, the other thing I've seen from him is like a very dwarf centric book. Just like play for the win con
Oh,
of like ×6 dwarf and
this tournament?
yeah, this tournament.
Oh wow.
He played against me actually.
Oh, did he beat you or?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, nice.
Game was played at like 3 a.m. so not many people caught it.
Yeah.
You know, because machine he's in Australia actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not that many people know that actually, but he told me he's in Australia. So yeah,
Great.
time zone's bit awkward to schedule with, but did manage to get him
Yeah.
on the broadcast here, so. Alright, Spork setting up the game now. Hopefully Machine's had enough time to change his book, so we'll be right underway for game 2 in just a moment. And we are underway. Game 2. Level 3 check. Nothing changed from Spork. Machine not running any level 3s himself. But he gets first turn and uses BFTP. Gonna start
Yeah.
with
He's
Flight.
a BFTP monster.
Flight
It's not even
and
a turn unless he uses one.
Prot, yeah. Now Spork has Sanctuary, this could be really punishing, but don't think he has one. I don't think he has it. I mean,
Yeah.
if you were saying if what you're saying was true, and you know he likely didn't change his book,
He'll probably shock shield.
yeah, most likely Shock Shield.
It's a good book. It's a good first turn. Like moves like that, you're kind of book checking your opponent. So there, yeah, he uses that. Now you kind of have an idea of what he's running now, making sure he didn't change anything.
I
So
don't
he's gonna bump them
remember.
all.
I don't remember whose costume this is. I swear I've seen this costume before.
What machine?
Yeah, Machine.
Oh, oh.
It looks a lot like an old Nicoré costume, but I don't think it is.
I was gonna say Nicoré, but what do I know? I didn't play when he was around.
Oh really? Oh.
Yeah, not really.
Sheen getting the Pixies out, but Spork just gets out without even a BFTP, so now he can.
Yeah.
Now he has a productive turn on his hands. If he wants, he could just cancel Machine's flight and drain, or
Fly away.
yeah, he has all the options in the world here.
He'll swarm. Probably, right? Yeah. Ugh.
So it looks like Pixies are what Machine's going to go with. Another spell that loves using. Actually, Spork is flying away. Interesting.
Force seed, yep. There it is.
Yeah, now Machine's gonna have to use a turn to get out. Go ahead.
Yeah. What you want to do with Pixies is like you want to deflight your opponent first of all. Make him safe. And then you need to make them undead as soon as you can. So if I'm Machine here, let's see. I'm probably gonna hide my Pixies far away from Spork, and then I'll aura him. Or you can try flashing out right now, but the longer you wait to deflight Spork, the more pixies you're going to lose, is the problem.
Yep. Wow, interesting
What
move.
the heck is that?
Yeah, I'm not sure what
I'm
what his
confused.
plan is.
Alright.
Can Shock Bomb just hit Machine and kill the Swarm? I mean, I don't know if it's a good move, but I think it
Yeah,
works.
if it goes down in that little crevice, it'll kill both.
The thing is, like I said, I don't know if Machine actually I don't know if Spork actually wants to do that. It might not be a good move. He might
He's gonna stack.
stack it and steal the Pixie. Yep. Yep, that is exactly what he's doing. And that is an undead Pixie for Spork, as well as a Swarm. Gonna take some damage, but he doesn't mind the HP loss at this point. He's at full health. Now, if Machine had Sphere of Healing...
Yeah, he would send him. Actually, I don't know.
no, it would just kill the Pixie. That's about it.
Yeah, it only has the knockback on
Undeads, yeah.
undeads.
Actually, fun fact, the Undead knockback is a bit broken.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not as strong as an OG. Doesn't have like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's just weak.
It was like a flash before you hit him on the underneath, on the right angle. You'd sink him pretty easy.
But yeah, of course he doesn't have it. Just funny thing.
Sorry. All right, so Spork's up minions. He's up a shock shield. He's got top control. It's looking good for him right now.
Yeah, pretty much everything he wants, and he's just gonna play Pixie on the side. He might just pep down, honestly, but hard to say.
If you're Machine, how are you going to come back from this?
Well, okay, so let's look at the bright side. He does have a Swarm out. I don't know what his other win conditions are besides like Pixies and Aura stacking. Maybe a Dwarf. Like maybe he just starts setting up a Dwarf, like a Myth and all that, and getting that out. Trying to hold down like the position in the meantime, but it's gonna be a bit tough. He could try going for a flash here, but again, that would be also tough. Not an easy angle at all. If he does like manage to land a flash, that would probably put him back in the game. Just a big if. Because if he, of course, fails it, then it's probably game over. He might have mud here.
Yeah, he usually does run Mud Ball with his Pixie Book.
Okay,
Alright,
just summoning a peg. It's also pretty good. Buying time. Oh, we can zoom out. There you go. You want a full look at the map. Yeah, so there's some crevice here. There's a crevice here, like a tunnel here, that's secluded. There's also one over here, which is a little bit less, but there's still plenty of places to hide on this map. This is a more hiding-friendly map.
Yeah.
And
What turn is it? Turn 5. Dark Knight is up next turn.
actually, it's up this turn for Spork, I think.
Is it?
Maybe, yeah, because he's turn 2. I might be wrong on that. I might be wrong actually. But yeah, Spork went second, so he gets his... So Machine gets his cooldowns, like, later. So yeah, now Machine... I mean, okay, I don't think Spork can undead it this turn, like undead the peg this turn. Oh, actually could. Machine could maybe tree Spork if he has it. That would buy him some time. Yeah, he's sort of gonna have to, like, hold down this position for the meantime. That's probably his best bet, and maybe try and, like, build up a dwarf. Yep, there is the tree. And SS is all out of, Yeah, SS is off anyway, so... Spork could TP, he could do a lot of things here. He could just flash out too.
Yeah.
Looks like he wants to kill the tree, so maybe he's... Yeah, it looks like he wants to kill the tree, so he's probably gonna SS and then try and BFTP out next turn.
Yeah, Machine has not shown Sanctuary yet, so he'll always benefit from using Shock Shield.
Yeah, Machine has a flight book, so... He can build up, like, prots and stuff, it's just, of course, Flight Prot doesn't synergize well with Sanctuary, like, it's very rare you see the two brought together. Takes up a lot of spell slots between them, and it's just sort of negative synergy. Okay, Machine is going on the aggressive, it seems like. Leaving the tunnel. I don't think he needs BFTP here, but uses it.
Oh, he's up top. Guy.
Now his Machine have SS.
Maybe. Nope.
It just wants to get out.
I don't hate it. Pretty good. Trying to
Ooh,
get back in the tunnel.
that's a bit awkward.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
no.
He's running out of time. And gets a mud off. Alright, not a bad move.
Whew.
That was close. Yeah, so I've been told by quite a few people, Mudball, great against Undead Pixies.
Yeah.
Just sort of, you know, trap them, and they can't do anything. You have to waste a turn on getting them out, but Spork doesn't have Mudball, Machine does, so he'll be able to deal with Spork's stolen Pixie a little bit better here. And that's exactly what he does. Now, it's gonna be difficult for Spork to, like, make progress.
I'm just curious. I'm like wondering, what can Machine even do in there? Because he can't build up pixies. He's got 2 minions out. He has no access to water to sink his minions. He hasn't shown tower, which makes me think he's not running tower, period.
Before the tree, he could have sunk his swarm in theory, but sinking his swarm is really questionable.
His positions right now is just bad.
The 2 minions locked down. He's locked down too.
Yeah. Me personally, I would teleport and start over somewhere else. That Pegasus will kill that swarm eventually. Once it goes undead. But yeah, his book, I don't know, his book just isn't good at dealing with Shock Shield. Shock Shield is so strong.
So, that's a I mean, it's an interesting reveal he has Ray, but
Yeah. I'm
I
guessing he has Rain of Fire and arrows as well.
really think, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen this book a couple times. This is a Nicoré special.
The Nick Ray special. Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
is Nick Ray made that book, that's right. It was a long time ago though.
3 aerials, pixies, and your win condition is either aura stacking or sometimes he would take Dark Knight, but I don't know. Yeah, that was like last year when he came back for what, like 2 months, 1 month.
Something like that, yep.
Yeah, he was running like super stally pixie books, whatever.
I'm not a fan of the Ray personally because he just spent time ice shielding that swarm and that kind of like makes that pointless
Yeah,
now.
you wasted one of your limited use spells.
I mean, I don't think he'll use all 4 before turn 26, but it's just like, well, what was the point of compromising your position initially, you know? Because like now
Yeah,
now his
yeah.
position's actually compromised.
Yeah, because he did that, right? Yeah, I don't necessarily agree with that book choice. Like using aerials on this map. Like that book is designed for grassy, right?
Right.
You always want to play. Now I feel like I'm DX, making YouTube videos and trying to guide people. You always want to play the map to your advantage, right? If it's an open map like this and you're going to force people to play in holes, you have to take the spells to force them to hide. The machine doesn't have anything to do when they come after you. Like, this isn't grassy. You're not on the side. They're not at risk of sinking. That's a big factor on grassy. Like, if you go to the side and you're hiding and they come after you, they're at risk of sinking more than you. That's what gives grassy that comeback factor. Whereas here, Wasteland, you're not even playing close to the water, you know? He's playing, like, Machine's basically in the middle of the map. Like, look at the mini-map.
Yep.
Spork's never going to be at risk of sinking here. He's never going to get that tempo loss or whatever.
So DK coming out from Spork, Machine is gonna
Yeah.
be pretty much forced to TP here, especially if he doesn't have a tower, and that's exactly what he does. Now Spork could... I don't know if Charge Down would reach the Swarm. I don't think it would. Maybe. Hard to say. But...
No, I'm predicting like a pebble shot slightly to the left of Pegasus. It should kill the Swarm, but even if it doesn't, it won't be a huge deal.
Yeah. Looks like that's exactly what he's setting up for. And with that, he might be able to get the Pixie out, but... Like with a BFTP,
Maybe.
but that's a big if.
I mean, he could just pebble right there, pebble down right there. Yeah, he could leave that swarm. He could leave his swarm in Pegasus trapped.
Just completely ignore the fact that they
exist.
exist.
Just ignore it. Just say, yeah, there it is. Yeah, definitely one of the moves you could make.
Now
right,
that,
so that piece of land.
Yeah, now that piece of land's BFTPable and they'll get DK down. But also Machine is just like doesn't have much terrain to work with here.
They can't do anything. His book isn't set up to do anything. Spork's just hiding under those clouds.
I think Machine might have Tree up at this point, but I could be wrong. I think maybe it's... No, I think it's one turn off at least. He used it a turn before Spork used SS. So might
Yeah.
okay, it does have it. Alright, then that means Spork's SS never runs out. Yep.
Nice. Well, let's see. He can
You just
continue
flash.
leading. Yeah. Flash open a giant hole and threaten with DK again. Spork's threatening checkmate. Machine will be forced to summon a Pegasus or Mudball. And then, yeah, if he summons Pegasus, he's getting dug by the DK. If he Mudballs, Spork will flash out. Burn his Mudballs. Yeah, it's not looking good for Machine.
Might also be difficult to actually get a mud off this angle. Yeah, especially this angle. Very hard to get a mud off.
Yeah.
He does have flight, so he can fly out, but like after that, what do you do?
Yeah, exactly. Spork has top control pretty much locked down. Let's see. Machine's going for the jumps. Ooh. Nice.
Yeah, doesn't need to burn his flight, which is pretty good. It's like he's going to try and trap Spork. Yep, Mudball. And covers the entire area. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Spork is probably still gonna, like you said, just flash out.
He could flash or he could just Dark Knight. Yeah, looks like he's gonna go for Dark Knight. Do as much damage as you can. Gotta watch out for that angle. I mean, even if it grazes him, it's not a huge deal. I don't think Machine has any. He doesn't have any like finisher spells. You know what I mean?
Yeah, his book, if it really is what you were saying, like just aerials and pixies, it's just sort of like a slow burn type book, and that's typically Machine style as well. Goes for, yeah, it does graze him, but traps Machine. Machine does not have gate. Well, actually, is Machine trapped? Maybe BFTP can get out, but if not, then it's game over.
Yeah, it's Jover.
And yeah,
Jover, man.
that's probably game right there.
GG's.
Oh,
Whoa,
flight.
what's that? Gets out with flight? Oh, he's not even out.
Yeah, wait, doesn't have BFTP though.
Damn it, dude. He flew out of one situation right into another one.
Yep, small little pixel there. Cluster pixel blocking him. Gets the undead peg, but it's gonna be all for naught.
Yeah. Could reveal Ice Bomb right now, lob it.
Oh, okay,
Wow.
that's gonna buy him some time.
I mean, yeah. It stops the kill right there in the moment. Actually, I don't know. Spork can BFTP out and probably ladder the DK up and get the charge anyway.
Yeah, maybe. If he's quick with it. He's taking quite a bit of time.
Yeah, he's got it. Jump, jump, jump. Oh, wait. No. Unless he has flight up. Wow. That's crazy.
Doesn't even need it.
Wow. Look how close he is without touching.
Yeah, that is probably as close as you'll get to a swarm
That's
without
DX luck
touching it.
right there, buddy. Alright. Angle for the charge. You could probably make him fall into his own swarm. Nope.
It doesn't
Alright,
kill.
whatever. Doesn't matter.
But 60 HP is
Yeah, that's
very,
tough.
very little. No minions. Minions are locked down against the swarm, so well, Machine has another hole he can hide in. And looks like he's gonna be able to trap the DK with the swarm. Um, only problem is he needs like some way to actually get away from like Spork himself, because Spork can just kill him with a shock bomb. Doesn't matter if DK's trapped.
Still haven't seen a tower out of this guy. Yep.
Right, mud ball.
Mudball.
I mean, how many mud balls has Machine used? I think he has one left. So
I also think he has one left. Yeah.
so
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
I think maybe Spork won't double flash out. Like it won't just go flash, mud ball, flash. Because maybe he's worried Machine might have Mega Boulder. He hasn't revealed that much of his book.
Exactly. Exactly. So if you do the math really quick, if Spork flashes out right now and Machine beef TPs him, Spork is in kill range of Mega Boulder.
Yeah.
And Spork likes to play with certainties in mind. And that would leave room for doubt. He doesn't want to do that. Oh
Yeah.
man. Okay, Machine actually does get a second summon of Pixies out.
Yep.
I didn't think we were going to see that.
Yep, the swarm manages to get out and, or well, excuse me, get killed by the Peggy passively. Now it's Spork to move, and he's trapped, so Machine's kind of like building back tempo here.
A little bit, yeah. Spork. What can you do?
He could flash like up, but I'm not sure how much it would really help him.
You could just risk it.
He could risk
I'd
it,
probably,
yep.
I would probably risk it, honestly, yeah.
Yep, he's risking it.
He doesn't, yeah, see, this is, we get lazy, you know? We don't want to teleport away, build ourselves back up, and start digging again. We'd rather just play another game.
And frankly, I don't blame him that much. I mean,
I don't either. I would have done the same thing.
it's also that like Machine just summoned Pixies, right? And you know, when you're playing against like a Pixies book, you don't want to just like let them set up too.
No. I think Machine might have Tree back.
Yeah, definitely. If not, I mean, could Flight Prot. Sport can't really do
There you
much
go.
about it. Yep,
Okay.
there's the tree.
Nice.
Interesting tree position. I think it's just a block digging path DK too.
Yep. He did put that Pixie inside his Pegasus aura, so you can start undeading it passively.
One idea Spork has, he could just like self-drain and maybe it'd kill both pixies. Hard to say. Yeah, we would actually reach, but that's one idea. It's probably not the best move. It's difficult to say what really is the best move for him here.
Yeah. I'd probably just continue flashing. Spork has to dedicate resources to stopping him. If he continues to flash, because he does have Shock Bomb, it's like a no-brainer. He would have to take one of those pixies and put it back down.
Goes for the TP, so similar idea.
So, I'm assuming Spork has BFTP still. BFTP through that Ice Shield, get a Shock Bomb kill.
Yeah, Machine's gonna try and make him use both. Or try and like put him in a position where he has to use like 2 BFTPs to reach him.
Yeah. I don't know about standing right there. It's a little bit close. It's a little bit close.
Oh, to DK, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, me personally, I've had bad experiences getting trapped by Dark Knight. So I don't like to play risky around them. Definitely need to get SS up.
Yeah, the tree would tank some of it though, so it wouldn't kill the pixie at all, but...
No, I would do the top one.
Oh, top one? Hmm.
Yeah. Jump up there. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Shock it.
Yeah, goes for it. Well,
Alright, so now...
Machine isn't in kill range, but... Still
One
dangerous.
thing he could do, since I know he still has that last mud ball, is he could just toss it up there. He could hit that Dark Knight. And yeah, he could mud that Dark Knight and clog up that area. Or he could try to summon Pegasus. Although that's a little bit risky.
Alright, there's the swarm. Yeah, I was thinking, use the pixie to block the area just, like, you know, between the tree, like the BFTP-able area. Spork's gonna, like, SS the tree. There's no way to get around it. And then probably Peggy. And then you're not at risk to, you know, get killed or anything like that. He'd have to commit a DK charge to kill the Peggy or something, which isn't optimal.
Yeah. If I'm Spork, I'm probably just DK charging that Pixie straight down, so the Dark Knight will have access to the lower part of the map, or you can just Flight Parrot. All right, so Spork found his patience. Looks like he's gonna start building back up and then play it safe moving forward.
Ooh, not even flight prodding.
Interesting.
Sheen wants to... I don't know, it looks like he's undecided between whether he wants to use the swarm, get rid of the active aura, or not. Yeah, he goes for it, and he gets the double stack. Very nice. it's still not really a good position for Machine here. So he's gonna
You
create
know,
some
I'm-
space, but
Yeah, it's not great, but it is loads better than it was earlier.
yeah, he's recovered quite a bit.
Yeah. Pretty impressive so far.
He at least has like the pixies out. Like he has 2 pixies. He has a
He's
swarm.
got a swarm. The
Yeah,
area is like closed off. Yeah.
Yeah, the ended peg is completely trapped though. That's probably like his biggest issue right now.
Yeah. Well, it looks like he's about to get it out.
Yeah,
Forks enough to charge it soon if he doesn't.
yeah, flight into flash. That'll get it out 1 turn.
Ooh. Nice.
Gets the swarm out. Tree was deactivated.
All right. So if he does have rain of arrows, this is where it could come in handy. All right.
Does Ray reach that? I don't think it does.
If he has rain of arrows, what he can do, he can rain of arrows that swarm up there and stop it from doing anything else. I wouldn't put the pixie. No, because you don't want Spork to shock it. You want it out of range.
Unless he's calculated that shock shield is going to be out. Maybe he has. It's pretty close.
Yeah, I would just.
You'd have to.
keep it safe. Rain of arrows that swarm though for sure. So you can keep yours alive 1 more turn.
He might just flash out the undead peg right now though.
Yeah.
But I
Well, if
wonder
he
what.
does that, he's just like. He's just inviting a DK charge. Yeah.
True, and also it doesn't. Like, what does the undead peg really do for him right now? Not much.
So now Machine loses a swarm. He loses a pixie and a swarm and a Pegasus.
Yeah,
So he'll
that's
be
all his
down.
minions.
He'll be down all 3 minions this turn.
Oh, I think he was expecting the SS to be gone. I think he miscalculated the SS turn.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's
Yep.
throwing out the emojis.
Darn it, man. Yeah, you almost
Ooh.
can't. Oh,
Spork
That
doesn't
wasn't
get
good.
the. Yeah, he's not gonna kill the swarm then. He's not gonna kill the
Might-
peg either,
might, like,
actually.
you might shoot Pebble Shot or something. You got an upward angle. What is this?
Yeah, he doesn't really. Yeah, he
he
can't
can-
really kill all the minions here. Machine's gonna get bailed out kind of quite a bit.
Again.
Yeah, Machine's gonna get bailed out here. For now. It's still looking very bad though.
Yeah.
I think SS will expire this coming turn, so at least that's some good news, but it's not. I mean, it was a good tree by Spork, so now Machine's space is very restricted. Could try flashing, but then what?
Right.
Okay, goes for a tree himself.
DK charge. Heal the peg.
Can kill the swarm
Or
too.
he could charge down to where he frees himself. Oh wow. Nice.
It was Spork's tree, so
Or
we had
don't
no.
forget to use your SS to hit Machine's tree on the left side. Oh!
He's going for Machine
Lob
himself.
shock bomb. Lob shock bomb.
But yeah, this is gonna be a shock bomb. It's not gonna kill
Bro,
Machine, but it's
Oh,
gonna be
wait.
very close. He's going for it, yeah. Here comes
Throw
the
it in
shock
there,
bomb.
man. We will charge it a little bit.
Moving the DK, interesting. Trying to be a perfectionist with a micro. Yep, there it is.
Direct contact. Nice. Oh, oh, wow.
That came very close to
That one
killing.
Yep. And machine has no tower. So it's game. GG.
He's gonna try and hang on, but
Oh, there's no shot.
okay, gets out of there. Surely Spork can just like SS, stuff shock bomb, anything,
Flash.
yeah. Teleport. His 15 HP is just way too little. Oh, okay.
Auto mount.
Well, that will buy him time. SS is no longer up.
DK charge.
Yeah, DK charge. Might not reach. It'll kill the undead peg, but it won't kill machine this turn, I think. Yeah, it definitely won't. That's one option Spork has. There's a few.
Oh, Spork has BFTP. He can go through that tree right there. All right, he's gonna get his swarm out.
Machine getting stacked. Mounting stack, of course. But he's hanging on. I mean, via threads.
Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Oh wow. What turn is it? 23?
Yeah. Yeah, just wants to get out of the stacking range.
Oh man.
Yeah, poor machine.
Looks like he's giving up a little. Like he's giving up a little bit.
Well, he does have proc, but yeah.
It's about the only thing you can do.
I mean, Spork can do almost anything here, right?
Yeah. I mean, he could flash up. He could shock shield, dig with DK. He could Q.
He could you. That would be
Q.
pretty disrespectful, though.
Yeah.
Probably the best move is to charge, but yeah, he's just gonna go for it, kill the 125. Maybe he's decided against it though. Maybe he's gonna try and SS first and all that. Yeah, SS first. Well, now, okay, machine's getting out. Can Mud Spork and use his last Mud?
Does he have any BFTPs left is the question.
That is a very good question.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. No tower. Right?
No tower.
Like, what happens if somebody mudballs you? You just, like... Do you die? You have to teleport?
Mudding there, yeah.
Man. It's tough.
To Machine's credit, he's hanging on pretty well. But I don't know if Spork has BFTPs left. I think it doesn't matter, because yeah, there comes the shock bomb.
Lob that. Lob that.
SS to kill the peg, and Shock Bomb is game. So Spork is gonna take this series 2-0 and advance to his first HTS tourney grand finals. Yeah, we'll see if Spork is gonna want to come in for an interview in a moment. I will definitely ask him. Yeah, so we'll ask well, Spork just came straight in. Welcome in, Spork. GG's. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
So, what did you think about the games?
Are we waiting for, is Machine gonna join?
I'm not sure. I asked. You kind of came in quite quickly. Typically Machine doesn't do interviews from like what I've normally seen, but still worth asking. We'll see.
Anyways, yeah, so, good series, good solid. I think that was, generic on generic. I didn't really feel like mixing it up too much. Kind of just went with the tried and true.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks like that book, it works pretty good on that map, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you, I think, if you measure your tempo correctly, you make sure you have SS, Swarm, etc. up when you're ready to engage, then, it's the nice thing about this map is that it opens up the game for you because of the Arma.
Yeah.
And so just keeping those factors in consideration. There's a lot to keep track of because, I actually do keep track of static balls and and try and mentally keep track of as much as I can. Make predictions on what Clockwork bombs are going to do and all that. So it's a lot of information balancing.
Yeah. So I guess the first question is, first other question is, we've seen you run a meteor mix a lot on this map. Almost every game. What made you change it up?
Well, the meteor mix is really fun to bring. It just has very glaring counters. So, I don't know. It's not an easy book to bring. And, when I played against, it was JG Salem last time, he brought a book that would have been very annoying to play against had I ran the still mix into him. I'll be honest, I noticed that Machine and JG Salem were playing against each other, so I figured there was some. JG Salem was sharing some book ideas, perhaps, and I didn't want to have to face the Nature's Wrath stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Because I'm pretty confident on generic. I played it since I played OG. I haven't played a lot of HTS games, but a lot of the ones I have played have been with this tried and true book. So
Fair enough.
I know the lines pretty well.
Ooh, Machine sharing his Wrath book actually in the lobby chat. So I guess he's at least listening on the interview.
Yeah, it seems like my prediction was correct, but Machine never actually read that book, so
Yeah.
So I was playing a bit more careful than I guess I needed to, but I find the Stone Mix is fun to play because I think it keeps the game interesting. But at the end of the day, it's a tournament, so also wanting to play to win, make sure I play to my strengths.
Yeah, always.
Yeah. Well, I will say this is your first HCS tournament finals. You have, of course, won, LTS and PMO tournaments in the past, but how are you feeling going into this with Nev or DX as your potential opponent?
Well, I mean, you know, um, JG Salem and Machine, they both done incredibly well. These are like like comparatively new players. Not new, but like on the scale of how long and how many hours many of the OG players have logged, they're new and they're doing really good. But it's gonna be, I think against players particularly like DX and Nev as well. So that's a matchup that I'm not really looking forward to playing. We'll see.
Do
I am.
Do you have any preferences between the two who you prefer to face in the finals?
Probably Nev.
Yeah.
I'd probably prefer to play Nev because DX is just so dominant on HTS. I mean, if you look at like his streaks against players, it's kind of
It's ridiculous.
yeah. Like Nev's really good too, but like I don't think Nev's it nearly as in season. I mean, Nev hasn't been playing HTS too much. DX is playing it all the time and has kept a lot of strategies in mind, and also he's watched every game I played, and so he's studying my play style, I'm sure, and coming up with a counterplay play style.
Yeah.
So-
He is.
Yeah, I know how he does things.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Yep.
Out of curiosity, who
Let's
do you
see.
got between Nev and DX?
I would have DX winning, but sorry if you can hear any dinging.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Yeah, I would have DX winning, but I wouldn't count Nev out just yet, especially if Nev starts doing stuff to throw DX off. Like if Nev brings like a meteor mix out of nowhere and starts doing stuff like that, and DX doesn't anticipate it, then it'll get very interesting. I think if it's just like generic versus generic, you still never know. But that's more DX's wheelhouse right now.
For sure.
Oh.
Well, on that note, yeah, I mean, I guess one of the last questions I can ask you, game one, you won in, before the Super Redo even came out, so it was a very quick game. Going to game two, did you expect him to, bring out something like Pixies, or did you expect him to bring out anything else really, like maybe the Wrath Mix?
I mean, to what I do know, Machine likes to bring the more minion cycling type books, and I think Pixie classifies that as well. That's also why I brought generic, because I think SS responds very well to those types of books. Because SS just really puts a lot of pressure on minions. I think maybe Machine might have been better off if he brought the same book he brought first game two, because he did have like, I'm not sure if he wanted the spawn or not, but his spawn was very weird game one. He spawned like under the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very
And-
weird.
Yeah, I would say that's probably undesirable for his book. Hard to say exactly, but game two might have thrown me off a bit more if he brought the same book, because I just don't know how to respond that well to like harmony and whatnot. It creates weird situations.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was a very weird spawn for him. I don't know we've even had many games where people have spawned like below the map, like in the tunnels or whatever. Like typically the quote unquote weird spawns are just people spawning literally right next to each other, or like even on top of each other.
Yeah.
It's not even that big a deal. I think that has to do a little bit with the fact that the spawns on this map used to be broken. If you remember, on the side. Like sometimes people would spawn on the sides and they would just get BFTP'd off first turn.
Yeah.
Hero
Yeah.
said he fixed that, so and we haven't seen it this tournament, so seems like
I'll
the
be
fix
honest.
worked, but
Yeah, I'll be honest. Since I'm not saying this biased because I got to the finals, but I actually think this has become a great 60s map, and I'd like to see it being played more in general.
yeah, well,
I think the Arma creates some very interesting aspects to it.
yeah, well, appreciate it. It used to. I will give a little bit of background. You know, maybe some people don't know. There was a short period of time when people were playing with it. It was mostly like Valar, Coeval, and KSS as 60s players. It was around the Monarchs period, if you remember that, roughly. Maybe a little bit after that, but it was played a little bit then, and you know, those players, they sort of like saw some potential in it. But ultimately, after that, it sort of just fell out of favor. I managed to like, you know, see it be played actually, and see how much the armor actually did and whatnot. So that helped. So I was always like kind of looking forward to, you know, putting it out as a map, but yeah, we'll see if it ends up getting played more in the future. I suppose with map rotations coming, maybe we will. It'll be like one of those things that get forced. Maybe Wasteland gets turned on this season and it was played a lot. But we'll see. But anyways, on that note, thank you, Spork, for joining us for the interview, and we wish you the best of luck in the finals.
Awesome, thank you. Yep.
See you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we are not 100% sure. I don't know where DX is. Let's check. Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll either see Never versus DX either tonight or tomorrow.
Hold on, I'll ask him right now. Hold on.
Yeah, go for it. All right, so we'll be on. I suppose I'll just keep us here, but yeah, we might just get the second semifinals match done now and then have the finals tomorrow, or we'll have next semifinals tomorrow night and then the finals on Sunday. One or the other. That's the
All right,
state right now.
DX said he'll play.
All right, so we're gonna get a DX Nev semifinals match coming up next, everyone. We will just need them to set up, but yeah, I've let Nev know DX is gonna play. We'll continue the broadcast, and we'll get the second semifinals match. I'll put out a second ping real quick. Yeah, let me mark up the post. Alright. So in that case, I will move some names around and whatnot. There's that. So one moment, everyone. I'm just going to be fixing the overlays, and we will move on to the panel, or sort of the pre-game, as you will. Oops. Let's go here. Oh, okay. There we go. Alright. Well, oops, Spork didn't update. That's strange. Can I fix that? It's not. Don't worry, we're not anticipating any scores here. There we go. Alright. So, Nev versus DX coming up next, everyone. We're gonna have a fantastic semifinals, and we're gonna find out who's gonna be joining Spork in the finals for this tournament. Yeah, so we'll see if they're gonna play right away or if we're gonna go to a short intermission. I'll double check. Looks like Nev is ready to go. Just asking DX about the ETA. Yeah, stay with us, everyone. Yep, okay. Nev and DX are starting right away. They're both in the lobby, and we're gonna get game 1 underway very soon. I will also change the title. And fix the YouTube one as well. Oh, looks like we are underway.
That was quick.
So
What are they
DX getting first turn, going for flash, and they're both running mixed books.
No level 3s.
No level 3s.
Nevitz
Yeah.
didn't have a glide, so he's probably not rushing. Nice. Center teleport.
Yeah. DX, of course, just prodding. Alright, so pretty standard openers. Never gonna lightning prop back. And we just got a top versus bottom match where both players are flight prodded. Pretty standard stuff, I would say. Alright, title is updated to the appropriate name. Both players getting their swarms out. Again, very standard. So, nothing, you know, Joker, you were saying it'd be more interesting if Nev brings, like, something surprising, but doesn't look like we're seeing it yet. Would it be too early to call that they're both running, like, just generic books?
I mean, that'd be my assumption. Obviously, with all the new books, you can't be too safe. People can run anything. But yeah, it's looking pretty standard. Okay, Nevitz is going for a speed Undead Pegasus.
Yeah, interesting. I would say also the Storm Spirit summon this early probably indicates that DX has Storm Shield.
Yeah.
Otherwise, not that common to be summoning it, like, at this point. I know he went first, so, like, you know, turn cooldowns, maybe he doesn't have a productive move, but he'd probably be Storm Shielding anyway. Well, actually, yeah, maybe he'd be Storm Shielding anyways. No, I think he'd be Storm Shielding otherwise. If... Oh no, but that doesn't make sense. Now, what would he be doing anyways if he didn't have Storm Shield? There's not that many options, really. Yeah, Nev's Undead Peg already at 40. Okay, rocking the Zeus outfit.
Is that the Zeus or is that the old Spork?
I think that's the old Spork and Zeus. It's like a combination of the two. I don't know.
Got the trophy cup and everything.
He's got the bronze trophy.
Oh, that's funny.
He's kind of trolling Spork here.
Yeah.
And never going for the Aura stack. Storm Spirit on top of the peg. It's gonna accelerate the peg even more. And there's the tree from DX. So maybe I'm wrong, but looks like Nev might also be running generic. I mean, we might be seeing a generic mirror matchup here.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. These crazy mixes these days. Can't ever be too sure. People run like no SS, they run Bs. Light with Gargoyle, I've seen.
Now we saw a variety of things from Machine as well in the previous match. Early DK from DX as well.
Oh, yeah, that's super early.
That is as early as it gets. Turn 6, pretty much. Nev, of course, getting his Undead Peg, as he very much
What
wanted.
turn is it? Turn 7, Undead Pegasus already.
Yeah,
Crazy.
very, very fast Undead Peg.
One move Nevitz could do to stop it from dying is windshield above. But he could... Yeah, he could... Yeah. Not terrible.
Depends if DX has Peps or not.
I expect if DX does have Pebble Shot that he'll use it this turn.
For sure, yeah. There's no better turn to use it than now. There's no reason to, like... I know he likes to, like, sometimes put off spells and, like, you know, reveal them later, make opponents unsure if he even has the spells or not, but this isn't one of those cases, pretty much.
No, it's time to use it. You've got it.
Oh, he's going for the Swarm instead. Okay. Doesn't
Oh.
kill it. That's not really the best Peps.
Wasted turn! That's a wasted turn! Oh, man. Okay, so... Wow.
Well, first of all, Nev is free.
Yeah, he is. Fast moving game too. They're not like wasting time or anything. They know exactly what they're gonna do.
Yep. Gets a hit off on the DK. I'm going for top. Alright. He doesn't have much time left, so he has to make
Super
a move.
aggressive. Let's go. What's he got? 3 maybe?
Yep, tree.
Nice.
And
Wow.
now that part of the map is cut off. Cannot bring the DK up or anything.
Nope. Unless you have some super tight laddering skills.
He could DX. Ooh, maybe he does. Yeah, maybe looks like DX is going for it.
Yeah, he is. He's gonna fly over. So watch this closely. He's gonna bring the swarm over. Oh, never mind. He didn't do it.
You're
There's a
expecting
way to
the-
ladder.
you're
There's
expecting
a
the-
way to ladder.
Were you expecting a horizontal ladder?
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna ice shield. Yeah.
Ooh, this is gonna be some big damage onto Nev.
200 plus.
200, yeah, this is gonna be a 200 plus.
Shit.
Pretty
Okay.
close, yeah. I think it was
That's not terrible.
197.
Something like that. Anyway, he can come back from that. It's all right.
Yeah. It's not the end of the world. It's definitely what DX wants, though.
Nev needs to go over an ice shield that swarm on the left. He's got to trap that. And then let's see, keep his swarm alive. What's he doing? Oh wow.
Oh, he's trapping the DK.
Yeah.
And I imagine he's gonna kill the X's Storm with his own. Ooh, or not.
Power.
Just tower, yeah. Yeah, still not optimal for Nev. I guess he was worried about what would happen. Like, yeah, because like this SS, it can get through. But that DK's trapped for now, no? Like, I don't think any BFTPs or anything can get it out.
No, it might be like 2 BFTPs worth. Or you can just dig D-tower.
Because I was thinking, if Nev like summons his own Storm to kill DXs, that would be probably pretty good. But yeah, he might DX went for it, but it's gonna require 2 BFTPs. And he gets a Pebs as well as frees himself.
Pebble shot.
Imagine he reveals Sanctuary here. That'd be pretty funny.
What's he doing?
Is he going for a Shock Bomb? There's no way he goes for Shock Bomb here.
No. If anything, you probably need to
He is. Wow.
uh
Wow. Bless you.
thanks.
Yeah, Nevin's gonna lose his flight here, but... Okay, well, does DX have anything to punish it? I guess Shock Bomb would hurt a lot. Nevin's in a pretty Shock Bombable position.
Right.
But if he doesn't have it, then, I mean, Nev's probably still fine here.
SS.
Okay. Wow, okay, so he doesn't go for a Shock Bomb. Interesting. Just SS.
Okay, so now Nevitz needs to stall. It's alright.
Yeah.
EFTP.
Yeah, BFTB will get him through. He definitely has a BFTP. I mean, I would be shocked if he didn't bring it. Okay, decides to gate.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
He's in a tough spot. Pebble shot.
I think DX does not have flight up this turn, maybe. Yep, there's the Pebs.
Alright, so now it's kind of a stalling game.
Yep, Nev is gonna have to do something to recover. Well, DX is down Dark Knight. He has shock bombs, so as well as SS. So he has a backup win con. He's gonna be just fine. DK did what he wanted it to do in terms of like the damage.
Yeah.
And gets a peg summon. Alright, now play is up for DX. DX could probably... I mean, I don't know if he'll pep immediately, but... Ooh, he really might. I mean, it's risky, though. If Nev has BFTP, he could BFTP Flash. Okay, blocking with the Storm Spirit, that makes sense. Right, Pebble's coming any second now from DX. There it is.
Nice.
So it's third DX is going for the kill here. Nev might just go for the flash anyways. Ooh, that is not flashable. Yeah, there's no way that's flashable. I think Nev realizes it.
Tree?
Yeah, does the tree really help that much here?
I don't know what else to do.
And there it is. Oh, actually, yeah, okay. Nev will survive. I was worried Nev would not survive at all. Like, if just BFTP, DX gets out, but he would need 2 BFTPs. There's no space to the left.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay, DX might get a swarm tick here.
Only gets on the peg. DX TPing immediately.
Alright. I don't hate it.
That static ball is interesting. That could
Yeah,
help Nev actually quite a bit.
the stall aid.
Yep, that's some free stall aid. Goes for the prot. Doesn't have flight up, of course. And Swarm doesn't reach peg this time.
DX doesn't have flight either.
Yep.
He just burned it.
He won't have it
Okay.
until turn 19. Sorry, not 19, 18.
Right. Nice.
DX might just like flash and open it up.
Shoot more pebbles.
Yeah, that'll work too. Goes for prot. All right. Nev has to be careful not to lose his peg for
That
nothing
was
here.
close. Super close. Start draining, maybe?
Yeah, he could start draining. Could help free the peg as well. That peg is trapped. It cannot do anything right now, really. It's in a not so good position.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Now DX's SS is expired too. BFTP in. Probably gonna, yeah, and he's moving Swarm over. Oh, does it not
Oh,
fit?
wow.
There's no way that doesn't fit.
Wow.
Wow,
huge.
that is, oh, okay, there we go. It does fit. Yeah, that would have been, quite something if it didn't. I suppose the one piece of good news is that EX can't, EX doesn't have a good way to reach Nav. Oh, actually,
Yeah.
wait. Nev can get out now. Yeah, that clockwork bomb that exploded. Just one BFTP and Nev can get out.
Nice. I'm not
But-
sure if he really wants to get out, but yeah.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't. I mean, DX has 2 swarms out, like, there's no benefit
Yeah.
to...
Storm Spirit. Too much.
Deciding to Ice Shield to...
Yeah, he's
Stall a bit
stopping
more.
the big damage.
The issue is that there is a way the swarms can go around. Oh, he has Aura. Wow,
Wow.
okay. So that's probably like the one switch
Good.
up from generic, yeah. But it'll kill a swarm, so I'm sure he's happy with that. To 10 to the other.
Yeah.
Or 15 to the other, excuse me.
Pretty good.
But that...
No, when he summons Swarm, because he can just get out and do it, right? He can just get out and summon.
Yep.
If he summons Swarm, he can kill DX's Swarm with his on summon.
Yeah, DX anticipating this, going for the SS.
He doesn't want that. Ooh, that peg strap too.
Yeah, for now. He would have to move it to untrap it.
Hard to say what should happen here. Like, do you summon a Swarm? Do you get out SS? What do you really want to do here?
Going for another peg. Just more
Ooh.
drain food.
It's looking all right. It's looking all right for Nev right now.
It's an interesting decision, but I'm worried that like a Pebbles would, like a Peps down here would be really detrimental to Nav.
Could be. DX needs to be careful not to get flashed.
Yeah, but
Needs
he's
to flight up.
gonna, yeah, he has flight up now. There it is.
Yeah, I might have saved second Pegasus for a second hiding hole.
Oh, another static ball for Nav.
Wow.
I mean, he's still gonna feel the pain from the chip damage, though, no matter what. Like, Static Ball doesn't prevent that, but... Yeah, he gets a force seed out.
Free up. Nice.
Fix the peg. Fix the aura as well. Fix is gonna move to the left.
He's gonna go flash.
Yeah, probably just gonna bust this open.
Yep. He has no reason not to.
Well, he wants to kill the peg with it too, it looks like. Or maybe
Oh, is he gonna
undead.
swarm?
Maybe undead it. Yeah. No, just kill it.
Alright. If Nev had Tangle here, it'd be huge.
Yeah, Tangle would Tangle would be game changing.
Crazy.
An interesting thing to note is that Nev can get out here if he wants.
Yeah. Looks like he's going for it. Yeah. So Storm Shield's gonna hit that peg next turn. And then what?
Ooh,
Oh.
DK. Alright, Dix is stuck,
Good
trapped
for
in with it. DX says, oh, or is he? He's gonna BFT out to the right. And he's free.
Damn.
And yeah, Nev's trap did not work there.
That's game.
That's gonna be, yeah, that's gonna be game pretty much. I think DX can just kill here? No, no, not quite. Nev would be at like 5 HP.
Not yet, but pretty much.
But it's pretty much all but over. Oh wow, Ice Shield to add salt in the wound.
Oh. Does he hit these? Alright.
Yep, he's gonna hit the DK as well. Doesn't do as much damage as I think DX would have wanted, but it'll be enough.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, there aren't really many good moves here for Nev. I guess he could tree DX, but it's alright, he just goes from tower, yeah. S3 and Cloud spawning above, but just does a little bit to the peg, that's about it. Takes maybe a swim to hit the peg, interesting.
Yeah, why did he go all the way around?
Oh, he wanted to block that path, I guess.
Yeah.
Heb's coming. Yep. Doesn't get extra damage on the D tower, but as said previously, DX doesn't mind. Alright, now do you have Sanctuary? Now's the time to reveal it.
Go double tower.
I don't think he has it. Pretty sure he's revealed like at least 15 spells.
Teleport. Nah.
Yeah, that's pretty much all Nev can do. It's gonna buy him very little time. He's just gonna pebble down again. And he's gonna get an undead peg on top of that.
Unnecessary. Unnecessary roughness.
Yep. Unnecessary.
Double shot. Hurry up. This guy. Come on, man.
Yeah, he's just playing accurately, but... And that's game. Alright. DX
GG.
will take game 1 of this best of 3, and that was a quick one. So, Joker, you think there's gonna be book changes from Nev coming up?
I don't know. It's hard to say. Probably not. He might
Probably not.
switch like aura or something, but it won't be anything huge.
Really? You don't think he's gonna try and do something crazy to throw DX off?
No. I doubt it.
Alright, well, we'll see if that comes true.
Yeah.
I think, that last game DX got pretty much what he wanted. Like, even though the DK died, he got as much damage. He got a lot of damage on Nev. He got, like, 197 on him. That's just enough.
Yeah,
Like,
he had a quick win.
you don't need to get the full 250 or whatever, or keep it alive. You get that much damage and have that much of an HP advantage. It's enough.
Yeah. Let's see.
So we'll be having game 2 starting right away, everyone. Looks like just waiting on 2 players, whether they are booking or not. Hard to say. But game 2 will be coming right up in a moment. Well, looks like there's quite a bit of a hold up. So maybe Nev is gonna change his book somehow, but we'll see how.
He might.
He's taking this long then. I mean, they're taking this long to start. Alright, game 2 is underway. DX getting first turn this time.
I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, exactly. Well, tree or SS would be good here. Ooh. Ooh, close, 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 close. Yeah. Gonna open up that thread of sinking. Standard. Yep. He doesn't want to play this anymore. I don't blame him. Turn advantage? Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. So he's getting a pebble shot. Is that a good move though? Like, you know, Nevitz has mud ball. Let's see what happens here with the pebble shot. All right, so it does only 5 damage. Wow. 5 damage. Oh, he did block with Swarm, though. He could probably just, like, Mudball that Swarm. No. Oh, you know what? Tree would be good. Tree would be good here. Make it so it covers, like, both those double shot holes. Maybe lower than that, but yeah. Yeah. He's blocking with Pegasus, so the Swarm can't hit him. Okay, Pebbles won't hit Nevitz probably. Nice. DX has 2 attack angles. He's gonna get hit next turn no matter what. He has that right hand one. He can BFTP through that land below the tree. And he can, yeah. Maybe Ice Shield and tag above you. Okay. Yeah. Oh wow. Nice. If he can Ice Shield that Pegasus, he can tick. He can Ice Shield Peg. He might be able to get a Swarm stack here. He needs to Ice Shield Peg first. Use his Swarm to create a gap. Leave the Ice Shield. Damn. Damn. That sucks. Fuck, dude. Yeah, DX is gonna do the border hop or whatever. Yeah, he's over it. Yep. Hey, Ink, I actually need to take off right now, man.
I might have been muted for a while. I don't know if I
You
accidentally
there?
muted. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you're good.
All right, man. Thanks for having me.
Well, I'm not sure how long I was muted on the broadcast, but I'm gonna hope it wasn't that long. I don't think it was. I should have had the maybe it was a hotkey. Okay, DX is gonna come in for an interview. Um, yeah, I'll have to double check. I'll go through. I'll go through the broadcast for a second. Hopefully I was not muted for that long. That would be annoying. Alright, when was it? Not that long. Um, Looks like it was mainly game two. Yeah, it looks like game two I lost audio on my end. So apologies for that. We did get it for game one though, and for most of the stream, so somewhere around like that. I think it must have been a hotkey issue. It just like accidentally muted me. So I'll have to let me look into that real quick. In the meantime, I'll at least put audio on here. Oops. There we go. But yeah, we'll go to interview interface. All right. So DX said he would come in for an interview. Be joining us shortly. But I'm gonna, in the meantime, double check what is going on with this with the audio. It looks like it cut out for around game two somewhere. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how. I don't have any hotkeys for it for muting, but I was muted for quite a bit, so apologies for that. It looked like it only affected game two onwards, not game one. All right, bring in DX and welcome in DX. GG's. Congratulations on getting to yet another grand finals.
Thank you.
So unfortunately Joker had to leave. He was filming the entire series, but you know, we were saying it was very, very quick. You know, you were going up against Nev, someone who can be sometimes unpredictable. Were you pretty happy that he was just bringing like a pretty normal book?
Yeah,
se?
very, very, very happy. Those are the matchups I like. I was taking this book in 60G, and I was just like, you know what? Why not? it gets the job done, and it's like it's a more aggro type of book. I don't know on the back foot how it would fare, but I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna play the top side and see how it goes, and it turned out well.
Yeah, both matches you got basically what you wanted in getting the top side. So that definitely benefited you. I suppose that the
Yeah.
other question I would say for game two, you know, when he when he brought out just the boulder suicide, what were you thinking?
Oh, he's a trickster. Don't let him fool you. So this guy, he BFTPs on the side and prots. What he's trying to bait potentially is maybe like an Ice Shield SS or some play like that. He's really trying to bait it out of you. Where you do that play, he's gonna like mega suicide and then potentially get a sync on you. Or like you don't even Ice Shield, you just kind of SS him or whatever, and then he like mega suicides and gets the sync on you, and then you go up top and then he trees you and he gets like his minions out. So he's a little bit of a trickster. I played that part safe because he was kind of positioned against land. I was able to get a tree off on him, and that play opened up. But yeah, he could have got me there if a few things were different.
Yeah, I'm sure you're really happy when actually backfired really hard for him and he got BFTP sync. He didn't even have gate up. I mean, from there, I presume you were thinking, yeah, this game was just probably won at that point.
Yeah, and you know, even if he had more HP, when they have a small amount of map and you have all that map, eventually you just set up and pebble down, and I think it's easy to close with this book. Now I'm like on my mind, I'm thinking if I'm on the back foot and I have to TP like into land or something, like I don't even want to be in that position. But I just have to fight it out. Like don't even get in that position. But if you're on the other side and you're trying to like pursue them, then it's very easy to close, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Looked like I'm not sure what else to really ask. I mean, game 1 and 2, they were both kind of. Game 2 even more so was very straightforward. Like, just getting the top part of the map and winning. I suppose game 1, was there any points in time where you thought maybe he was gonna pull out something really tricky, like maybe an entangle when you were at close range, or was pegging DK or something like that?
Yeah, with Nev you could never be too sure. But I try to like position for that stuff. Like I was thinking about, does he have gravity pulse? Does he have stuff like Tangle? It depends how many threats. I don't recall like how many threats I had on the map. But if you have like a DK out, like a swarm, and like sometimes the Tangle isn't like the best move. He has to like deal the DK or whatever. But yeah, game 1 when he gave me that free DK charge, because he had 100 prod on me. I think up to that point the game was still kind of like anyone's game.
Yeah.
When he gave me that free charge, I think I brought him down to 133 and he was at like 250 plus 100.
Yeah, you did
So
197. That we were just saying, like, even if the DK dies, like, it did its job. It did the 200 damage. What more could you want?
yeah, it was like 200 damage or something charge. So when you're that low, now you're kind of in kill range, and the DK was positioned so like even if he had Mega Boulder, it would be a tough Mega Boulder. So it was just really opportune that like he gave me that. I think I don't know like what I would do if I'm him. Like maybe just not hide in that book matchup, like just fight it out top. But this book is designed to like just play topside, and it's just a generic SS mix with pebbles. The pebbles just helps with anti-stall a lot. It just doesn't give them many turns to set up. So yeah, you just have to contest topside, and sometimes it's easier said than done on a map like this. Just it can be a little snowbally. It does feel a little snowbally.
I guess something
I'm
I could
happy.
ask. I guess something I could ask for insight. With Machine and Spork, we were talking. Joker was commenting that he feels maybe Pebbles is like even straight necessary on this map. Would you say it feels that way?
I wouldn't say necessary, but if you don't have it, you're gonna give them more turns to come back, basically, to set up a little bit. So with pebbles, I mean, if as long as you get set up first and then you pebble shot and you're tight on space and you just use your trees and everything effectively, I mean, you can't go wrong. It's a very straightforward type of game. If you're playing someone with pebbles and you start hiding and they have good setup like with a DK, if they play it right, you should lose. You just don't have space to summon your minions or anything like that. But then now if you don't have pebbles, then maybe you can do stuff like totem, but that takes more turns potentially. And it's a longer game. Like with pebbles, I feel like if you run topside, you can win before turn 25 usually.
I see. So I guess now, you're in the grand finals, you're going against Spork. How are you feeling about facing him?
Is it a best of 5?
It is not a best of 5. Don't worry, we're not torturing you that much. Just best of
Well,
3.
I would love a best of 5. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Um,
Yeah, we only made a best of 3 because, I mean, already, a lot of people were complaining, like, best of 3 for this tournament is, like, prolonging it, making the series, like, drag out a lot. So we're already on, like, that edge, but, yeah, that's sort of why, best of 5 is also very hard to play full series in single session if, any of the games draw. So, between those two factors, we made best of 3, but yeah, I mean, I guess I would ask you, how are you feeling about Spork in the finals?
yeah, I mean he's a tough one. He plays like he copies me. He plays just like me. So even his play style, he does things like other high level 60s players won't do or like even can't do in the sense of like his micro. Um, there's still like holes here and there you can catch, but there's certain moves he does with laddering and whatnot that a lot of even like Archmage players don't do. And I think that's just like an LTS thing. He's kind of bringing in. So it's a different flavor of opponent than your typical 60s opponent. I'm just going to have to beat him out strategically and go from there. I don't know, like maybe he has surprise in for me. I guess in a best of 3, that first game also matters a lot. It's going to set the tempo. And you just have to like really make sure you go in and you feel comfy with what you're doing. So yeah, it should be a good series.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I believe Spork said he can't do tomorrow, so probably after Sunday. But yeah, we'll definitely see. We're all looking forward to that match, as it is the finals, and you two do have kind of a rivalry, for sure. More so in LTS than HTS. I know like Spork can be like a very good HTS player, but he's more known for LTS. Doesn't.
Do you know our record? Do you know like the amount of we've played a lot of games? Do you know like off the top of
I
your
do
head?
not know that. I do not know. In tournaments, I don't know it off the top of my head. I do know that.
I do.
You do,
I do.
really? What is it?
I can recite it. So going back to season 13, we played, I believe, in the group stage, and he actually beat me in the random spells tournament. That's a tournament I ended up winning, but he beat me in that group stage. He did end up getting knocked out by Wrath, but that was the first time. So that's one win towards him. Season 14, we played in the semifinals, and
You got the
that
better
was
of
a
him.
20 comment. We played in the Murky tournament in season 15. He took one game from me. I think he took one game from me, but I think
I can
I
verify
won
that for you.
Yeah, so I won that series. Season 16 was the Graves tournament. We played that, and I won that, I think 3-1. There was another tournament, like I think like 1v sponsored it. We played on jungle, 10 jungle. I won that one. Then there was season 18. We didn't play in the knockouts, but we did play for first place seeding. And I managed to win that series. And we played in season 20, Dark Fortress, and I
You got the
barely
win, yeah.
I got the series win. He got the first game win, and it all happened very quickly. So yeah. So that's like 1 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 1 to 5. Like it's like 1 to 5 or like 1 to 6. So I love playing Spork. I tell him all the time, like, he's my favorite opponent for many reasons. So yeah, let's see if, and this is kind of like my playground, right, with HTS. So let's see what he can do. Honestly, he is the best. He is the strongest opponent in this tournament that I could face. Like if you look at every person that's entered, like he's played phenomenally.
Yeah,
So
he's had a very good run, and you know, especially considering like he's not even really known for HTS, he is capable, like I said. But
oh
you
yeah,
know, to make such a run, get this far, it's quite something. I mean, this is his first HTS finals. It's going against you now. He even took a game off you in the group stage, and you know it was arguably the hardest group for past tournament winners for HTS, and sorry, 3 in him, past LTS tournament winner. So it's
yeah.
it's quite a run. But yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna be easy. I think, regardless of what he takes, it'll be a good series, though. I'm just gonna have to really test him, and if I hopefully, if these are like good games, whatever the outcome, if he beats me, hopefully I'm playing well, and I'm satisfied, win or lose. So that's all. That's all I can really ask for.
I see. All right. Well,
Yep.
on that note, once again, congratulations, DX, on the win, getting once again to another finals, and we wish you the best of luck against Spork in the Grands this weekend.
Yeah, yeah. Could be a potential 5P if I didn't mess up last tournament.
Yeah.
But yeah, life
Yeah,
happens.
yeah.
All right.
Interestingly enough, a lot of tournaments Spork wins. He doesn't end up facing you, so there's a funny theme to that. We'll
Yeah,
see if he
there is.
can maybe break that jinx, but if not, then I guess it'll continue.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. You never know.
Yeah. Well,
We-
anyways, oh, go ahead.
Right. No, it's like fate is ironic sometimes, so you never know.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, thank you for coming on an interview once again. Best of luck in the finals.
All right, go, see you, man.
Have a good night.
Yep.
All right. That was Strength Power DX, everyone, our second finalist, who managed to just beat Nev 2-0, coming in for an interview. Once again, thank him. And on that note, I do want to comment before the stream ends. Unfortunately, I can confirm we did have audio issues for the second game of Nev and DX. So on my end, there was like some issue with my mic being muted. I'm not sure how it happened because I don't have a hotkey to mute it. It just sort of randomly happened. So something I guess I'll have to maybe investigate. But yeah, apologies for that. Those watching it back, but hopefully it won't happen again. And you know, moving forward. On that note, once again, thank you all for watching tonight. I much appreciate it. I would also like to give a shout out to Joker, who provided some excellent co-commentary today. And if you'd like to follow myself, the broadcast host, you can follow me at those Twitch or YouTube links at Ink7. On that note, good night, everyone. We will see you all for the grand finals later this weekend. And yeah, that'll be all. Have a good night.